So, you want to be the best? The best commit to showing up before dawn, perfecting form, pushing limits, even when no one's watching. To be the best, you show up always. Every swing, every drill, every sprint matters. You keep going. When the moment is here, you show up ready. Shields.
They have no idea what they're about to see. A team that's actually ready. They're counting on us to quit.
You don't stand a chance. This will be a cakewalk.
This is what we've waited for.
We've prepared for this. But they're bigger than us. They're all talk. Our team is not afraid to fight.
We are the husband and wife law team.
Call the husband and wife law team first.
That was great, Alexis. I didn't even get hit this year.
APNvideo.com is on the air. Today we're coming to you from Mountain View High School in Mesa, Arizona for the 2026 Arizona Youth Football League's Game of the Week, powered by the husband and wife team.
So, you want to be the best? The best commit to showing up before dawn, perfecting form, pushing limits, even when no one's watching. To be the best, you show up always. Every swing, every drill, every sprint matters. You keep going. When the moment is here, you show up ready. Shields.
They have no idea what they're about to see. A team that's actually ready. They're counting on us to quit.
You don't stand a chance. This will be a cakewalk.
This is what we've waited for.
We've prepared for this, but they're bigger than us. They're all talk. Our team is not afraid to fight.
We are the husband and wife law team.
Call the husband and wife law team first.
That was great, Alexis. I didn't even get hit this year.
APNvideo.com is on the air. Today we're coming to you from Mountain View High School in Mesa, Arizona for the 2026 Arizona Youth Football League's Game of the Week, powered by the husband and wife team. Today it's the Gilbert Lightning coming in with a record of 3 wins and 1 loss, and they'll be taking on the Mesa Toros in this 13 and under gridiron matchup. And alongside Eric Anderson, I'm Jeff Lowry. Our game today brought to you by Skills in Chandler.
So, you want to be the best? The best commit to showing up before dawn, perfecting form, pushing limits, even when no one's watching. To be the best, you show up always. Every swing, every drill, every sprint matters. You keep going. When the moment is here, you show up ready. Shields.
They have no idea what they're about to see. A team that's actually ready. They're counting on us to quit.
You don't stand a chance. This will be a cakewalk.
This is what we've waited for.
We've prepared for this, but they're bigger than us. They're all talk. Our team is not afraid to fight.
We are the husband and wife law team.
Call the husband and wife law team first.
That was great, Alexis. I didn't even get hit this year.
So, you want to be the best? The best commit to showing up before dawn.
Mountain View High School, which opened in 1976, 85 degrees, a little bit of a breeze, not supposed to get any warmer of this. And it's going to be 3 ball games this afternoon. The noon ball game, 13 and under. The Mesa Toros against the Gilbert Lightning at 2 p.m., 10 and under. AFD Warhawks against the Goodyear Junior Mavs. And at 4 p.m., a 12 and under matchup, Mesa Toros against the AZ Buffs. So just about set to get things kicked off over here. Gilbert on the season is 3-1. Their head coach, Tony Snowden, Coach Corey Smith, Sam Moreno, Nick, Kyle Lee, and Nemo Padilla also assisting. Cornelia Curry, want to thank her for the roster. And for the Mesa Toros, they are 2-2. Christina Valenzuela, want to thank her for the roster. Daniel Bottomley is the head coach for Mesa, so be set for the coin toss at midfield coming up. The Toros are in the red uniforms, and for the Gilbert Lightning, they're looking a little bit like the old San Diego Chargers in the powder blue. So they're taking their warm-up tosses on the far side. This afternoon's broadcast sponsored by the Husband and Wife Law Team. That is Mark and Alexis Breyer, husbandandwifelawteam.com. If you've got wrongful death, personal injury, look for the husbandandwifelawteam.com. Also, it's brought to you by Shields Sporting Goods, the local Shields Sporting Goods store. It's all around the country. It's really making big headway. It's probably taking over Dick's Sporting Goods, getting very, very big. Shields Sporting Goods, the local one, is outside the Chandler Mall, just down here in the Southeast Valley. So Shields Sporting Goods has got everything, one of the biggest ones in the country. So the captain's midfield, again, in the red, the Mesa Toros, 13 under team. They are out of Mesa again, and Gilbert, of course, out of Gilbert, right down the road. The Lightning, they are 3-1. So awaiting the coin toss at midfield, 85 degrees, a little bit of a breeze blowing from the near side to the far side for the ball game. Chandler Shields is more than a sporting goods store. It's a destination built to serve athletes, families, fans, all ages across Arizona and the East Valley. So awaiting the coin toss at midfield and the coin in the air. Awaiting the signal here to see a lot of the teams who win the coin toss, they defer. So we will get the signal right now to see who gets it. So getting the ball first will be Gilbert. So the Lightning will get the ball first. They alternated quarterback, number 15, Kyrie Smith. Nate Molina will be wearing the yellow pants. He alternates in at quarterback for Gilbert. Running backs, number 11, DC Latu. Moreno, number 80, Zayden Moreno. Leo Lopez, 35, Ta'ami Fakava. He is also one of the running backs. Cook taking an eye at wide receiver is Ashton McKinley. Geo Shields, number 2. For the Mesa Toros on defense, guys to keep an eye on, 33, Tyson Kerr. Kyrie Moore, 59. Isaac Grijalva, 53. Mason Ricks. Some of the guys that make the main tackles on defense for Mesa. Kicking off for Mesa, Grady Mason, number 10. Set to return the kickoff for Gilbert, 44. Quincy Jackson and Ashton McKinley. So a slight breeze blowing from the near side to the far side. Ball is on the tee for Grady Mason for the Mesa Toros. Wind will not affect anything, 85 degrees. McKinley here on the near side and Jackson on the far side to return this kick for Gilbert. So this 13-minute matchup set to get underway as the ball on the tee for Mesa. And a high driving kick here to the near side. It's McKinley from the 23-yard line. Straight ahead, he has an alley over midfield, and the kicker, Grady Mason, takes him down at the 44-yard line. A 33-yard return for Ashton McKinley, and it'll be great field position. Gilbert, first down and 10 at the 46-yard line of the Mesa Toros. Again, Kyrie Smith will come out at quarterback. They alternate with Nate Molina wearing number 18. We'll see who comes out first for Gilbert. DC Latu, number 11. Zayden Moreno, 80. Main running backs as well as Lopez and Fakava. First down and 10 for Gilbert at the 46-yard line of Mesa after that 33-yard return by McKinley. 4 10-minute quarters. No operating scoreboard, and the snap goes a little bit low. Kyrie Smith falls, and it'll be a loss of 1. It'll be second down 11. Lightning at the 47-yard line of Mesa. Again, Mesa 2-2 on the season. Gilbert is 3-1. First of 3 ball games out here at Mountain View High School in East Mesa, which opened in 1976. So with no operating scoreboard, we'll do the best we can to estimate the time that we've got left in the 10-minute quarters. Second down and 11 for Gilbert at the 47 of Mesa. Just underway here in the opening quarter. No score, a low snap. They pitch it going right this time. Ball is fumbled, and it is picked up here on the near side. Race to the outside is Fakava, and he's going to be close to the first down marker down here at the 36-yard line. Taken down here on the near side, part of the defense, Lucian Griffiths, number 22, as well as Max Gregory. So close to the first down marker. Coming up about a yard shy was Fakava around the right side. It'll be third down and 1. Ball resting inside the 38 and the 37-yard line of Mesa. Again, just underway. First drive of the ball game. It started at the 46-yard line. Third down and 1 for Gilbert at the 37-yard line of Mesa. 2 receivers sent backs in the I formation as Smith goes under center. Again, a fumbled exchange. And let's see who's got the ball. It appears that Mesa may have recovered that. Coming out of the pile that time, Kyrie Moore with that fumble recovery. That was 3 exchanges that weren't very clean for Gilbert. And after that fumbled exchange, it's recovered by Mesa and Kyrie Moore. Mesa will alternate 3 quarterbacks. Price 17, Schra 2. Reeb 47, running backs Grijalva 53, Moore 39, Johnson 1, wide receivers Tennyson 3, first down and 10, Mesa from their own 36-yard line. 4 receivers set Out of the shotgun, a handoff going left this time. And a running play, maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. And the handoff goes inside to Mason. In fact, it was Grijalva that was on that fumble recovery. It was not 59 more. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 for Mesa from their own 36-yard line. Out of the shotgun. Van goes in motion on 2nd down and 10 for Mesa. A handoff with a little bit of a hole over the right side and not much doing. Moore on the carry going over the right side. No gain. It's 3rd down and 10. Mesa from their own 39-yard line. Jordan Schra is the quarterback, number 2. Harris in the backfield, number 30 on 3rd down and 10. Man goes in motion as Gregory towards the far side. Schra goes out of the shotgun. They pitch it going right. Harris to the outside. A penalty marker comes in. He has the 1st down and more down the far sideline. Going to be knocked out of bounds on the far side. But this is most likely coming back. A big gain for Tyron Moore. Around the right side, it's a 1st down, but a penalty marker, and this ball will come back. No score, the first drive of the ball game for Mesa. Gilbert had the ball first, and they fumbled. The holding penalty negates the big gain by Moore around the right side. It'll be 3rd down and 20. Mesa back at their own 26-yard line. About 7 minutes remaining in this opening quarter. No score as Jordan Schra brings into play for Mesa. The 1st down, the marker for the 1st down is the 46-yard line of Mesa. On defense, keep an eye on 35, Leo Lopez. Facava 3, Miles 88, Junior Seeley 13, and Finley Weathers number 5. So the first possession of the ball game for the Toros after the fumble by the Lightning on a couple of fumbled exchanges. 3rd down and 20, Mesa from their own 26-yard line. It's going to be offside against the Lightning. And both defensive ends jumped just a little bit. It looked like Amaya, the right defensive end. Check that, I should say, Latu, 11, appeared he was a wide receiver, linebacker on the left side. A handoff to Moore going left, trying to get to the outside. He's ridden down over here by McKinley. Going to be well shy of the 1st down. It's a gain of 10 yards, but he needed 20. And for Mesa, it'll set up a 4th down and 10. Mesa from their own 36-yard line. No score. Right around 5 minutes remaining in this opening quarter. The opening possession was the Lightning. They ran 3 plays and fumbled in a faulty exchange on the 3rd play. And for Mesa right now, we'll see if they go for it on 4th down and 10 from their own 36-yard line. The punter would be Mason or Grady Mason should Mesa punt. So a punting situation on 4th down and 10 for Mesa from their own 36-yard line. A high end-over-end punt, and McKinley lets it go out of bounds here on the near side. It was Moore who punted that ball away. They'll spot that out at the 39-yard line, a 25-yard punt by Moore, and it'll be the 2nd possession for Gilbert. 1st down and 10 from their own 39-yard line. No score, right around halfway between here on the opening quarter. 4 10-minute quarters, 5 minutes remaining. No score here in the first of 3 ball games here in the first quarter. Gilbert 3-1 on the season. Mesa 2-2. 1st down and 10. Lightning from their own 39-yard line. They alternate quarterbacks. Fakava is in the backfield. Smith is the quarterback. Fakava the fullback. DC Latu the tailback on 1st down and 10. Another fumbled exchange. That is the 4th consecutive fumbled exchange. And it's recovered inside. Ian Beltran recovered that fumbled exchange. Now that's been about 4 in a row, 4 out of 4 faulty exchanges between center and quarterback for Gilbert. A loss of 2, 2nd down and 12. Gilbert back at their own 37-yard line. No score, about 4 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Second possession of the ball game for Gilbert. They fumbled on the 3rd play from scrimmage. Mesa went 4 and out. I should say 3 and out. Latu, the running back. 2nd down and 12 for Gilbert from their own 37-yard line. I believe we're going to have offsides against the interior of the line of the Toros. It'll cost Mesa 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Gilbert with the ball from their own 42-yard line. No score. About 4 minutes remaining in this opening quarter. Shields brings in the play. Kyrie Smith, 15, the quarterback for Gilbert. Gilbert brings it in on the far side. 2nd down and 7. Gilbert from their own 42-yard line. DC Latu is the tailback with 3 receivers, 2nd down and 7. They hand off to Latu inside, picking his way for a 1st down and more, stays on his feet, and he's going to pick up 15 yards inside the 45 to the 43 of Mesa. Up to make the tackle for Mesa was Grijalva, 15-yard gain for DC Latu as Gilbert with a 1st down. 1st down and 10, ball resting at the Mesa 43-yard line. No score, right around 4 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. Again, 4 10-minute quarters, no operating scoreboard, so we'll do our best to estimate the time remaining in the period. 1st and 10, Gilbert, the 43 of Mesa. 3 receivers, a high snap, a quick toss left side. It is caught and racing forward, staying on his feet and finally picking up the 1st down is Jackson. So Shields coming out of it. It appeared Jackson made the catch. Quincy Jackson. And a gain on the play of 10. Move the chains. Gilbert on the move. 1st down and 10 on the Mesa 33-yard line. No score, about 3 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. 2 receiver sets. Smith will go out of the shotgun. A high snap, handoff to Latu over the left side. Fights his way for a gain of 7 inside the 30 to the 27-yard line. Taken down on defense by Kerr. Check that, it is 23. And no 23 right on the Mesa roster. It's a pickup officially of 6. 2nd down and 4 for Gilbert at the 27-yard line of Mesa. Closing moments of the opening quarter, no score. 2nd possession of the ball game for Gilbert. They hand off to Latu over the left side, has the 1st down and more into the secondary and spins close to the 15-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 13. Gang tackled down low. Francisco Romo amongst others on the tackle for the Toros. Gilbert on the move in the closing moments of the first quarter. No score. 1st and 10, Gilbert to the 14-yard line of Mesa. Smith goes out of the shotgun, a high snap again. It's a handoff going right and a pickup of 4. This time it was Jackson around the right side. And a good stick by Easton Warren, 45, on that left side of the defensive line for Mesa. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Gilbert at the 10-yard line of Mesa. They're on the move. No score. Later stages of the opening quarter. Mesa had the ball once, went 3 and out. This is the second possession for Gilbert. On their opening possession, they fumbled on their third play from scrimmage after a couple of faulty snaps. 2nd down and 6. Gilbert at the 10-yard line of Mesa. Kyrie Smith, the quarterback, out of the shotgun with 3 receivers. A high snap and a throw. It is picked off at the 3-yard line. Picked off by Mason. And it's picked off by Isaac Grijalva, who returned that ball 28 yards to the far side of the 31-yard line. Isaac Grijalva, the linebacker, stepped in front of the receiver. A penalty marker is down at the 18-yard line, but that may be against Gilbert. See where they spot that ball. I believe it'll be an offensive penalty, probably against the Lightning. They move the ball to the 37-yard line of Mesa. They're going to move it further. That, well, is that the end of the quarter? Not quite sure. We'll take a break in the action. That is the end of the quarter with no score between Mesa and Gilbert in 13 and under action.
No idea what they're about to see. A team that's actually ready. They're counting on us to quit.
You don't stand a chance. This will be a cakewalk.
This is what we've waited for.
We've prepared for this. But they're bigger than us. They're all talk. Our team is not afraid to fight.
We are the husband and wife law team.
Call the husband and wife law team first.
That was great, Alexis. I didn't even get hit this year.
No idea what they're about to see. A team that's actually ready. They're counting on us to quit.
So go to apnvideo.com, Apple Paul Nancy video, and then go to the sports tab.
No score as we start the second quarter. It is 1st down and 10. Mesa from their own 37-yard line, and this play is whistle dead. It'll be illegal motion against Mesa. It'll be 1st down and 15. Mesa from their own 32-yard line. Again, no score as we start the second quarter, the second possession for Mesa. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Noah Reeb will go out of the shotgun with 4 receivers. 1st and 15. He'll look to throw, tosses it, and it goes incomplete on the far side. Intended for Kyler Germain on the far side. It'll be 2nd down and 15. Mesa from their own 32, their second possession of the early afternoon, 85 degrees out here in East Mesa. Noah Reeb will bring in the play. He's number 47. They alternate 3 quarterbacks. Schra was in on the opening series for Mesa. Chance Price also quarterbacks. 2nd down and 15. Mesa from their own 32. 3 receivers set. Reeb goes out of the shotgun. And that ball is fumbled. Reeb holds on to it, races to his left, and going to be taken down for a 3-yard loss back at the 29-yard line. Big tackle on defense on the far side. Nate Molina coming up with the yellow pants. A high snap. It's a loss of 3. 3rd down and 17. Mesa from their own 30-yard line, right around 8 minutes remaining in the first half. No score. Second possession for Mesa. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Reeb goes out of the shotgun with 3 receivers. 3rd down and 17. Play fake. Reeb throws over the middle into traffic. It is complete across the middle. Going to be shy of the first down. It was Chance Price, who also does some quarterbacking, making the catch over the middle. He picked up 16, but he needed 17. It's 4th down and 1 for Mesa from their own 46. Tackled by that interior of the line as Reeb brings in the play for Mesa. They'll actually spot that ball back at the 45. A gain of 15. It'll be 4th down and 2. No score. About 7 minutes remaining in the first half. 4th down and 2. Mesa from their own 45. 4 receiver set. Man comes in motion. Reeb goes out of the shotgun. It's a pitch going right to the outside. It is a 1st down and more out to the 49-yard line. Around the right side, it is Tyron Moore. Fakaba up to make the tackle on defense. Well as Finley Weathers. Many other members of the Lightning. They picked up the 1st down, a gain of 4. It's 1st and 10, Mesa from their own 49. Reeb brings in the play for Mesa. No score. About 6 minutes remaining in the half. The clock has been running quickly. There's a lot of running plays. 1st and 10, Toros from their own 49. 4 receivers set. Price in motion to the far side. Johnson to the left in the backfield on 1st and 10. Reeb throws left side. It is complete, and it's going to be a loss on a play. A big hit by Latu on the far side. Complete to Germain, a loss of 5 back to the 44-yard line. 2nd down and 15 as Reeb, R-E-E-B, brings in the play for Mesa. It'll be 2nd down and 15. Mesa back at their own 44. No score, about 5 minutes remaining in the half. Gilbert got the ball first, so Mesa will get the ball to start the second half. Mesa 2nd and 15 from their own 44. 3 receivers set. Reeb pitches, or he faked the pitch going left. Now he throws to the near side. Complete to Price, who has all sorts of running room down the near sideline and finally shoved out of bounds here on the near side. Touchdown saving tackle by Nehemiah Miles. A 43-yard pickup on that fake and the toss to the near side. A Chance Price, the tight end, who also doubles as a quarterback, and Mesa threatening to score and break this scoreless tie with 4 minutes remaining in the half. 1st and 10, Mesa at the 12-yard line of Gilbert. 3 receivers. Jack Johnson, the running back. Reeb goes out of the shotgun. They hand off to Johnson behind right guard, and he's tripped up after a short gain, that time by Nate Molina. A gain of 2. A face masking penalty against Gilbert. They'll move that ball further towards the goal line. No score, about 3 minutes remaining in the half. They'll spot the ball at the 5. It'll be 1st down and goal. Mesa at the 5-yard line of Gilbert. Noah Reeb brings in the play at the quarterback position for the Toros. In fact, it is not an automatic 1st down. It'll be 1st down and 3 for Mesa at the 5-yard line of the Lightning. 3 receivers. Man goes in motion on the near side. Johnson's the tailback. Reeb goes out of the shotgun. Reeb gets a snap. He's in trouble, and down he goes. Reeb is thrown down by Moreno. And a timeout is called by Mesa. Their first time out. Gilbert has all 3 remaining. A loss of 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Mesa with the ball at the 10-yard line of the Lightning. Still no score. About 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Latu also in on that tackle along with Zayden Moreno. DC Latu wearing number 11. It's been a defensive battle so far in the first half between Mesa and Gilbert. 13 and under action. Mesa knocking on the door, 2nd down and 8 at the 10-yard line of the Lightning. Mesa will get the ball to start the second half. And they're facing a 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line of the Lightning. Jack Johnson, the running back. The quarterback, Noah Reeb, goes out of the shotgun with 4 receivers, 2nd down and 8. Reeb awaits a snap. Price goes in motion. A long count. Reeb rolls to his left. Throws back towards the end zone. It is intercepted at the goal line. And it is brought back on the far side. Intercepted by DC Latu, so both teams each with 1 turnover. It was a return on the play of 21 yards by Latu. So the Lightning turn away the Toros once again here in the later stages of the first half, no score. Gilbert 1st down and 10 just over their own 20-yard line. Gilbert at 3-1, Mesa 2-2. A scoreless tie here in the later stages of the first half. Tyron Moore, number 39, has gotten the majority of the carries for the Toros. 1st and 10. Gilbert from their own 21-yard line. A handoff going right this time. And it's going to be a big gain. Around the right side, Quincy Jackson. Jackson goes out of bounds after an 11-yard gain. It's 1st and 10. Lightning from their own 31. Kyler Jermaine checks in on defense for Mesa. 1st and 10. Gilbert from their own 31-yard line. Kyrie Smith is the quarterback on 1st down and 10. A high snap. Handoff, Jackson going left. Hit and driven back by Tyson Kerr, but not until about a gain of 6. There was DC Latu. Check that. Latu on the carry. It'll be 2nd down and 4. We've got an injured Toro for Mesa. We'll take a break in the action with about 2 minutes remaining in the half. No score, a scoreless battle between Mesa and Gilbert. Gilbert with the ball, 2nd down and 4 from their own 37-yard line. No score, closing moments of the first half after the Mesa injury. It's 2nd down and 4 for Gilbert from their own 37. Smith goes out of the shotgun. 2 receiver set. Handoff going right this time as Moreno to the outside. Has the 1st down and more over midfield. Spins. Stays on his feet and all the way down to the 36-yard line. A 31-yard pickup around the right side by Moreno, and Gilbert in business. They officially spot the ball at the 37 of Mesa. Gilbert on the move. No score here, about 2 minutes remaining in the half. No operating scoreboard, so the referee's in control of that. First down and 10, Gilbert at the 37 of Mesa. 4 receiver set. Smith goes out of the shotgun. A quick toss, far side. It is complete. And complete to Shields on the far side. .23 with the tackle on the far side. Sometimes they've got some changing of numbers. Moore with the tackle, also in the vicinity. So the last second, some changing of numbers. Gain of 4. Second down and 6 for Gilbert at the 33-yard line of Mesa. No score, about a minute remaining in the half. Gilbert with all 3 timeouts. Man goes in motion. A high snap again over the Smith of Smith, and this is picked up. Racing back the other way is Griffiths. He's going to go all the way for a touchdown. .56 yards on the return on the high snap for Griffiths of Mesa, and it's 6-0 in favor of Mesa minutes before the halftime break. There was another high snap over the head of Smith, and Griffiths picked it up on a hop and raced 56 yards for a touchdown. Griffiths is also the holder on the extra point. Grady Mason will try the 2-point conversion. If you kick the extra point, it goes for 2. If you run or pass it, it counts for 1. Mason will try the 2-point kick conversion. Kick is up. The kick is good. It is 8-0 in favor of Mesa with about a minute remaining in the half. And again, Mesa gets the ball to start the second half. A 56-yard, essentially a fumble return by Griffiths after the high snap to Kyrie Smith, the quarterback for Gilbert. There's been some issues with the exchanges between center and quarterback, and that was a high snap for Gilbert over the head of Smith. Lucian Griffiths with that return. Ashton McKinley back deep for Gilbert on the far side. Quincy Jackson on the near side for Gilbert. 8-0 Mesa, minutes before the halftime break. Mesa will get the ball to start the second half. Grady Mason with the ball on the tee for Mesa. He just kicked that 2-point conversion. So Grady Mason will kick off. A good boot here to the near side. From the 21-yard line, it is Jackson slipping tackles into the secondary. Jackson breaking tackles, staying on his feet. And Price wrestles him down at the 38-yard line. 41-yard return. They're going to say he was down. There's questioning whether he fumbled the ball, but they're going to say he was down. 41-yard return by Quincy Jackson. He nearly broke it. So Gilbert trying to tie this thing up here before halftime. They trail at 8-0. About a minute remaining in the half. Gilbert with all 3 timeouts remaining. Mesa leading after a 56-yard fumble return for a touchdown by Lucian Griffiths. See who comes out at quarterback for Gilbert. They alternate Smith and Nate Molina. Smith has been the quarterback so far. Smith will remain at quarterback. First and 10, Gilbert at the 38 of Mesa, 2 receivers. Hand off to Moreno going right, trying to get to the outside, and he's going to pick up maybe 3 down to the 35-yard line. Up from the secondary, Max Gregory amongst other Toros. Officially a gain of 2 down to the 36-yard line of Mesa. It's 2nd down and 8. Mesa leading 8-0 just before halftime. Mesa will get the ball to start the second half. Gilbert has all 3 timeouts remaining. 2nd down and 8, Lightning at the 36 of Mesa. Smith out of the shotgun with 4 receivers. He throws right side. It is complete. And Shields races forward, and he's driven back. Tyson Kerr leading the charge for Mesa on the tackle. It's a gain of 5 to Shields on the far side, and Gilbert calling their first timeout. Under a minute remaining in the half, 8-0 Mesa. It'll be 3rd down and 4 for Gilbert, 4-down territory at the 32-yard line of Mesa. Mesa 2-2 on the season, Gilbert 3-1. We're sponsored by the husband and wife law team. For personal injury or wrongful death, find the husbandandwifelawteam.com. It's Mark and Alexis Breyer. Ads all over the TV and billboards. And Shields Sporting Goods down in Chandler, outside the Chandler Mall. Shields Sporting Goods, one of the top sporting goods stores in the nation. And they're building more and more stores all over the country. It's not only a sporting goods store, it's a destination. They've got it all down there. The 2 p.m. ball game, 10 and under, AFD Warhawks against the Goodyear Junior Mavs. The 4 p.m. ball game, 12 and under, Mesa Toros and the AZ Buffs. It is 8-0 Mesa here. Closing moments of the first half. A 56-yard touchdown return of a fumble by Lucian Griffiths. And a 2-point conversion kick by Grady Mason, the difference in the ball game. 3rd down and 4. Gilbert at the 32-yard line of Mesa. Smith out of the shotgun. 4 receivers. Latu goes in motion. A quick toss far side. Complete to Molino. Takes off. Has the first down and more, and dragged out of bounds after a 13-yard gain. Down to the 20-yard line. Taken down by Dawson. They'll spot the ball at the 19. 1st down and 10. Gilbert at the 19-yard line of Mason. A timeout is called. Did you check and see who called the timeout? Timeout Gilbert. They've got 1 remaining. 8-0 Mesa. Inside a minute remaining in the half. Slight breeze blowing from the near side to the far side. 85 degrees. Really not expected to get any hotter here this afternoon in Mesa. So Gilbert with 1 timeout remaining. Mesa will get the ball to start the second half. Mesa leading 8-0. Under a minute remaining in the half. And Gilbert 1st and 10 of the 19 of Mesa. So Gilbert sets up shop, 1st and 10 of the Mesa 19. Latu, the running back, 3 receivers. Smith will go out of the shotgun. A high snap, he throws it towards the end zone into double coverage, and it's knocked away. Nearly picked off by Mason Ricks. It was intended for Ashton McKinley into double coverage. A dangerous pass for Kyrie Smith, nearly picked off by Mason Ricks of Mesa. 2nd down and 10. Mesa at the 19 of, I should say Gilbert at the Mesa 19. Mesa leading 8-0, closing moments of the first half. DC Latu lines up to the left of Smith out of the shotgun. They swing it out here near side. It is complete. And racing with the ball, it is Quincy Jackson in for a touchdown, 19 yards. So Jackson with the 19-yard pass reception from Smith. It's now 8-6 in favor of Mesa. Closing moments of the first half, and let's see if Gilbert with Adriel Amaya will try the two-point conversion kick. If you've got a good kicker at this level, it's a big deal. If you kick the ball in for the two-point conversion, it is 2 points. If you run or pass it, and it goes for 1. Gilbert will try a 1-point conversion to try to cut the Mesa lead to 8-7. Gilbert going for a 1-point conversion. Smith, a high snap, fakes it, and he's taken down. It's going to be no good. Francisco Romo made the tackle on that, and the 1-point conversion no good. So Mesa continues to lead 8-6. Gilbert getting the 19-yard pass reception from Jackson from Smith, but the 1-point conversion no good. Mesa leading 8-6 here just before halftime, and Mesa will get the ball to start the second half. Adriel Amaya will kick off for Gilbert. Lucian Griffiths, who got the fumble return here on the near side. Tyron Moore on the far side to return the kick for the Toros. Adriel Amaya with the ball on the tee for Gilbert. Mesa will get the ball to start the second half. Mesa holding an 8-6 lead just before halftime. Griffiths here on the near side, Moore on the far side to return it for Mesa. Mesa with 2 timeouts, they'll get the ball to start the second half. Amaya's kickoff, a driving kick to the far side. From the 26-yard line, it is Moore. He's in trouble, and he's going to be taken down back inside the 25. Nehemiah Miles on a special teams tackle. And Mesa, since they get the ball to start the second half, they may just sit on it here to end the first half as they lead at 8-6. Seconds remaining here in the first half. Mesa up 8-6. The quarterback will be Noah Reeb, R-E-E-B for Mesa. It'll be the Toros' first down and 10 from their own 25, and Mesa calls their second timeout. Each team with 1 timeout. Mesa scored first here in the later stages of the first half, a 56-yard fumble return on a high snap over the head of the quarterback for Gilbert Smith. It was returned 56 yards by Lucian Griffiths. 2-point conversion kick by Grady Mason was good. 19-yard touchdown pass from Smith to Jackson put Gilbert on the board. The 1-point conversion was no good. That's where we stand here right before halftime. Mesa leading 8-6. Mesa will get the ball to start the second half. 85 degrees out here in East Mesa. Mesa Mountain View High School opened in 1976. It's a 13 and under matchup. So we'll see if Mesa will try to do anything here with the closing moments of the first half. No operating scoreboard, so we do the best we can to estimate the time. Lucian Griffiths will be the running back. Chance Price will be the quarterback on 1st and 10. Mesa from their own 25. They fake the pitch. Price looks to throw, steps up, and he's going to be sacked. Maya and Molina combining on the tackle for Gilbert. A loss of 7 back to the 18-yard line. And that is the end of the first half, with Mesa leading it by a score of 8-6. And again, Mesa will get the ball to start the second half.
So, you want to be the best? The best commit to showing up before dawn, perfecting form, pushing limits, even when no one's watching. To be the best, you show up always. Every swing, every drill, every sprint matters. You keep going. When the moment is here, you show up ready. Shields.
They have no idea what they're about to see. A team that's actually ready. They're counting on us to quit.
You don't stand a chance. This will be a cakewalk.
This is what we've waited for.
We've prepared for this. But they're bigger than us. They're all talk. Our team is not afraid to fight.
We are the husband and wife law team.
Call the husband and wife law team first.
That was great, Alexis. I didn't even get hit this year.
So, you want to be the best? The best commit to showing up before dawn, perfecting form, pushing limits, even when no one's watching. To be the best, you show up always. Every swing, every drill, every sprint matters. You keep going. When the moment is here, you show up ready. Shields.
They have no idea what they're about to see. A team that's actually ready. They're counting on us to quit.
You don't stand a chance. This will be a cakewalk.
This is what we've waited for.
We've prepared for this, but they're bigger than us. They're all talk. Our team is not afraid to fight.
We are the husband and wife law team.
Call the husband and wife law team first.
That was great, Alexis. I didn't even get hit this year.
So, you want to be the best? The best commit to showing up before dawn, perfecting form, pushing limits, even when no one's watching. To be the best, you show up always. Every swing, every drill, every sprint matters. You keep going. When the moment is here, you show up ready. Shields.
They have no idea what they're about to see. A team that's actually ready. They're counting on us to quit.
You don't stand a chance. This will be a cakewalk.
This is what we've waited for.
We've prepared for this, but they're bigger than us. They're all talk. Our team is not afraid to fight.
We are the husband and wife law team.
Call the husband and wife law team first.
That was great, Alexis. I didn't even get hit this year.
And welcome back, everybody. Eric Anderson along with Jeff Lowry here at halftime. We're about done with the halftime break. Mesa leading 8-6. Mesa will get the ball to start the second half. Mesa scored first in the closing, about 3 minutes remaining in the first half. A 56-yard fumble return after a high snap by Gilbert. Lucian Griffiths ran that ball back 56 yards for a touchdown. 2-point extra point kick by Grady Mason was good to make it 8-0. Then Gilbert got it within 8-6, which is a score right now after a 19-yard touchdown pass Smith to Jackson. The 1-point conversion try was no good. So it is 8-6 in favor of Mesa here as we start the third quarter. Mesa will get the ball first. 4 10-minute quarters. Again, no operating scoreboards, so we'll do the best we can with guesstimating the time remaining. It'll be Adriel Amaya doing the kicking off for Gilbert. For Mesa, it'll be Griffiths and Moore back deep to return this kick. Double check and see if they made any changes. Griffiths here on the near side. And indeed, it is Tyron Moore on the far side for Mesa to return the kick. So 8-6 in favor of Mesa as we start the third quarter. Amaya kicks off for the Lightning, a squib kick to the far side, and it goes out of bounds at the 36-yard line. It'll be a penalty. Never quite sure. There's been, they change the rules every year at about every level, particularly the NFL, and you kind of have to wait to see what the referees do to see where they actually spot a ball after a kickoff or where they kick off from. Just a lot of rule changes, particularly on the kickoffs. Ball went out of bounds at the 36. Be a penalty, of course, against Gilbert, and they will spot the ball at the 42 of Mesa. Mesa first down and 10 from their own 42-yard line. Jordan Schra will go out of the shotgun with 4 receivers. This play is whistled dead before it can get underway, and it's going to be offside against the right defensive end of Gilbert. So a free 5 yards for Mesa. It'll be 1st and 5, Mesa from their own 47. Lucian Griffiths was in the running back position as Jordan Schra starts at quarterback for the Toros here in the second half. 8-6, Mesa leads it here very, very early on in the third quarter. 1st and 5, Mesa from their own 47. Four receivers, Schra to the shotgun. Griffiths, the running back, lines up to his right. They fake it. Schra dodges one defender and complete on the pass to Price here on the near side. He's going to have the first down and more and a gain of 11. Martinez in on the tackle as well as Miles. Price, a big guy who also quarterbacks, wide receiver. Mesa now 1st and 10 at the Gilbert 44-yard line. Griffiths, the tailback, four receivers. Schra to the shotgun, the handoff to Griffiths behind right guard. Breaks tackles down the near sideline and double teamed and thrown out of bounds on the near side by Moreno at the 30-yard line. A gain of 15 around the right side by Lucian Griffiths. It'll be 1st and 10 for Mesa at the 29-yard line of Gilbert. Mesa trying to add to an 8-6 lead here, about 8 minutes remaining in the third quarter. So Lucian Griffiths, who scored the touchdown for Mesa, in the backfield now on 1st and 10, Mesa at the 29 of Gilbert. Four receivers, Price in motion. Schra goes out of the shotgun. Handoff again inside, nothing doing. Huge hit by Zayden Moreno for Gilbert. He hit Griffiths in the backfield. A loss of 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 15. Mesa with the ball at the 33 of Gilbert. Zayden Moreno with a big play. Schra brings in the play for Mesa. If anything, the quarterbacks do get a lot of exercise bringing the plays in from the sideline. 2nd and 15, Mesa at the 33 of Gilbert. Griffiths, the tailback, four receivers. He goes in motion, now sets to the left of Schra. Schra to the shotgun, lofts it up here to the near side. It goes incomplete through the hands of Price. The 15-yard line. Throw was there, but Price couldn't haul it in. It'll be 3rd and 15. Mesa at the 33 of Gilbert. 8-6 Mesa. 7 minutes remaining, estimated in the third quarter. Jordan Schra brings in the play for Mesa on 3rd and 15. Mesa at the 33 of Gilbert. They need to get down the 19 for the first down. Griffiths, the tailback. They spread the field with four receivers. Schra to the shotgun. Griffiths to the left now in the backfield. A quick loft over to the near side here. It's intercepted by Gilbert and Finley Weathers. Weathers went up, made a play at the 13-yard line and made the interception. Finley Weathers for Gilbert picks off the pass. And Gilbert takes over 1st and 10 from their own 13, trailing 8-6, 7 minutes remaining in the half. Or I should say 7 minutes remaining in the third quarter, beg your pardon. Very evenly matched ball game. 8-6, Mesa leads the difference in the ball game. A 2-point kick conversion by Mesa's kicker, Grady Mason. Latu, the tailback, on 1st down and 10, a handoff into the secondary. This is going to be Quincy Jackson going all the way, 87 yards for a touchdown. No penalties on the play. Jackson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. It's 87 yards on the run. And it's now 12-8. Gilbert in the lead. Jackson going all the way, 87 yards for the touchdown. Quincy Jackson. And let's see if Gilbert runs or tries to kick the extra point. They tried to run it in last time and they couldn't get it. So about 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Gilbert now leading 12-8. McKinley checks out. Gilbert will try a 1-point conversion. Kyrie Smith is the quarterback. Latu lines up behind him in the backfield. Moreno to his left. A 1-point conversion try, another high snap, and they hand off to Latu. He's hit and dropped in the backfield. Little pushing and shoving. Again, another high snap kind of threw that play off, and the 1-point conversion no good for Gilbert. Their lead remains at 12-8. Gilbert about 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter. So all day, some of the snaps have been high to the Gilbert quarterback, Kyrie Smith. One ended up resulting in a touchdown for Mesa, their only touchdown. Back to return for Mesa. Griffiths here on the near side, Moore on the far side. Adriel Amaya will kick off for Gilbert. It is 12-8 Gilbert, about 7 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 85 degrees out here. Expected to not really get much higher than that. Amaya will tee the ball up for Gilbert in the far hash mark at the 40-yard line. Moore on the far side, Griffiths here on the near side. And Amaya to kick off for the Lightning, a squib kick again, which is going to be fielded by Moore at the 29-yard line, races forward and turns it 5 yards back to the 34. Tackle by Miles on the far side for Gilbert. It'll be first down and 10, Mesa from their own 39-yard line. I should say 35. In fact, Jordan Schra will be the quarterback bringing the play in. Twelve to 8, Gilbert in the lead, about 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Schra, the quarterback. Grijalva is the tailback with 4 receivers. Legal motion against Mesa. It'll cost him 5 yards, making it 2nd and 15 back of their own 30. The lone score for Mesa was on a turnover, a fumble return by Griffiths. Pair of touchdowns for Jackson for Gilbert, 19 and 87 yards. 1st and 15. Mesa from their own 30. Schra fumbles the snap and falls on it. It's going to be a loss of 6 back to the 29-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 21. Nice breeze out here blowing from the near side to the far side, about 5 to 7 miles an hour, 85 degrees. Mesa 2-2 on the season, Gilbert 3-1. Jordan Schra brings in the play for Mesa. 2nd and 20. Mesa from their own 25. They trail at 12-8 here, about 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Grijalva, the tailback. Schra out of the shotgun, 4 receivers. 2nd down and 20. Schra rolls to his right, has pressure, steps up and throws. Complete here on the near side. Big hit on defense by Finley Weathers. West making the catch here on the near side. A gain on the play of 8 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 17 for Mesa from their own 28. They need their own 45 for a first down. Mesa down 12-8 here midway through the 3rd quarter. Grijalva again, the tailback with 4 receivers, 3rd and 17. And illegal motion against the left side of the offensive line for Mesa. It'll mark them back 5 yards to the 23. 3rd down and 22. Mesa from their own 23. They trail at 12-8 here, about 4 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. Jordan Schraub brings in the play for the Toros. Grijalva, the tailback, with 4 receivers. Schraub to the shotgun on 3rd and 22. Schraub heaves it up into traffic, and it's nearly picked off on the far side. Ashton McKinley nearly had it for Gilbert. It goes incomplete. Penalty marker roughing the passer against Gilbert. A costly penalty against the Lightning. And I would guess that that would be an automatic first down. But you never know. The ball will be spotted at the Mesa 38-yard line. It will be an automatic first down, so a costly roughing the passer penalty against the Lightning. Not quite sure who did the roughing, but a costly penalty against Gilbert. 1st and 10, Mesa from their own 38. They trail at 12-8. About 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. Grijalva, the tailback, with 4 receivers. Schraub goes out of the shotgun on 1st and 10. Price went in motion. Schraub will look to throw again, lofts it here to the near side into traffic. The ball is batted up and it goes incomplete. Ball was intended for Germain, but a whole boatload of Lightning right around him. Could have been picked off. 2nd and 10. Mesa from their own 38. They trail at 12-8 here, about 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. Jordan Schraub brings in the play for the Toros. Second and 10, Mesa from their own 38. Grijalva, the tailback, 4 receivers. Schraub of the shotgun, Price in motion. Handoff to Grijalva. He's hitting the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of about 3. Adriel Amaya, I believe, was leading the charge. Have to take a look, and Nate Molina was also in the vicinity, but some of the players with their hair coming down low obstructs the numbers. Nevertheless, a good play by the interior of the Lightning line. 3rd down and 13, Mesa from their own 35-yard line. 4 receivers set. Grijalva, the tailback, Schraub of the shotgun, the first down marker, the 48-yard line. Play fake rolling right as Schraub throws on the run. It's complete to Price, and he wasn't able to haul it in. Incomplete pass. It'll be 3rd and 13. Or I should say 4th and 13. Mesa from their own 35. 4th and 13. Mesa from their own 35. They trail at 12-8. About 2 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. Tyron Moore did the punting the last time. He will punt it away again. Aston McKinley back deep, picks it up at the 39-yard line. Races to the near side, tightropes the sideline and brings it back. 26-yard punt. Some people were looking for a penalty, but there's no penalty down. "28-yard return. Grijalva, did you say, on the tackle? Grijalva, one of the big hitters for Mesa. A 28-yard return. Punt return by McKinley. Gilbert in business, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line of Mesa. Gilbert trying to add to a 12-8 lead here, about 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Pair of touchdowns by Jackson, 19 and 87 yards for Mesa, or I should say for Gilbert. Mesa, 56-yard fumble return by Griffiths. The handoff to Jackson going right, bounces to the outside, has a first down and more, races towards the end zone, and Jackson in for a touchdown. Quincy Jackson goes 33 yards. It's his third touchdown of the afternoon. And Gilbert leading at 18-8, about a minute remaining in the third quarter. Jackson with 3 touchdowns. Caught a 19-yard touchdown pass from Smith, an 87-yard run, and a 33-yard run for a touchdown. So a big afternoon for Quincy Jackson of Gilbert. They lead at 18-8, about a minute remaining in the third quarter. A 1-point conversion try coming now from Gilbert. Latu, the tailback, Smith out of the shotgun. They hand off to Latu, who's inside for the 1-point conversion. 19-8 in favor of Gilbert, about a minute remaining in the third quarter. So the Lightning behind 3 touchdowns by Jackson, leading at 19-8 with about a minute remaining in the third quarter. Remember, if you have a personal injury, accident, wrongful death, get a hold of the Husband and Wife Law Team. That's husbandandwifelawteam.com. Mark and Alexis Breyer, you'll see their ads on TV, on the radio, billboards all over. A outstanding law firm. Adriel Amaya with the ball, ready to put it on the tee for Gilbert. Griffiths on the far side, Moore on the near side for Mesa. Return this kick of Amaya. 19-8 Gilbert. About a minute remaining in the third quarter. And Amaya's kickoff, a squib kick to the far side. Falling on it at the 40-yard line that time was Michael Harris. So that is about the end, I should say, of the third quarter, with Gilbert leading at 19-8. Take a quick break in the action here after 3. 19-8, Gilbert leading.
So, you want to be the best? The best commit to showing up before dawn, perfecting form, pushing limits, even when no one's watching. To be the best, you show up always. Every swing, every drill, every sprint matters. You keep going. When the moment is here, you show up ready. Shields.
They have no idea what they're about to see. A team that's actually ready. They're counting on us to quit.
You don't stand a chance. This will be a cakewalk.
This is what we've waited for.
We've prepared for this. But they're bigger than us. They're all talk. Our team is not afraid to fight.
We are the Husband and Wife Law Team.
Start the fourth quarter.
So,
Gilbert leading at Mesa, 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line. Reeb rolling out, throws here to the near sideline. It's intercepted by Gilbert at the 45-yard line. D.C. Latu intercepting that ball at the 45 of Mesa, and Mesa getting in a hole, trailing at 19-8 here at the beginning of the third quarter. But is it going to count? It appears that it's not going to count. Did you catch and see why? Well, he may have been out of bounds. It was by that tent. He may have been out of bounds, maybe not held on to it. It's second down and 10, Mesa from their own 40. Price in motion. The running back is Jack Johnson. Pitch it to Johnson. He fumbled the ball, and who has got it? Johnson recovered his own fumble, but it's a loss of 5, 3rd and 15. So Mesa down 19-8 here to Gilbert. Early moments of the fourth quarter. Remember Shields Sporting Goods, one of the sponsors of the broadcast, down in right outside the Chandler Mall down in Chandler to the Southeast Valley. Noah Reeb, the quarterback for Mesa, brings in the play. 3rd and 15, Mesa from their own 35. Moore, the running back, with 4 receivers. Price in motion. Reeb gets a snap. Has pressured. Throws deep down the middle of the field, and it's tipped away by Miles. Tipped away by Miles. Jackson Duran, the intended target. It'll be 4th down and 15. Mesa back at their own 35. Tyron Moore has been the punter. Let's see if they punt it again. Got about 8 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Gilbert leading 19-8. Mesa facing a 4th and 15 from their own 35. Mesa will go for it on 4th and 15 from their own 35. They need midfield for the first down. Here comes the blitz. Reeb throws it into traffic. It is caught by Price and a gain of 20, and he's got a first down. What a catch by Chance Price in traffic. And a gain of 20 and a first down at the 45-yard line of Gilbert. Chance Price, also a quarterback, has really stood out in this ballgame. Remember his name. A huge 4th down completion to Chance Price. And Mesa picks up the first down. It is 19-8 in favor of Gilbert. About 7 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10, Mesa at the 45 of Gilbert. Reeb out of the shotgun, 4 receivers. Reeb tosses right side. It is complete. And a gain of maybe a yard at best. Griffiths made the catch. Tackle made by Finley Weathers. 2nd and 9. Ball at the 44 of Gilbert. Mesa facing 2nd down and 9. They trail at 19-8, about 7 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. If you're Gilbert, you just don't want to give up the quick score. Both teams with all 3 timeouts. Second and 9, Mesa at the 44 of Gilbert. Reeb out of the shotgun, rolls to his left, being chased. Reeb going to take it himself, and he's pounded here on the near side, triple teamed. Latu came up and really stuck it to him with 3 men, teammates around him. It'll be a loss of 2, 3rd down and 11. Mesa at the 46 of Gilbert. Reeb could not find anybody open. Broken play. 4 down territory for Mesa, definitely 3rd and 11 at the 46 of Gilbert. Gilbert leading 19-8. About 6 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. 3 touchdowns by Quincy Jackson of Gilbert. 1987 and 33. Griffiths, the only touchdown for Mesa. Jack Johnson, the tailback, Reeb out of the shotgun on 3rd down and 11. Mesa at the 46. Low snap and hit and drop. Molina with the sack, and the ball pops loose. Ball is recovered by Leo Lopez of Gilbert, and the Lightning will take over 1st and 10, the 49 of Mesa. Nate Molina with a big sack for Gilbert. Pop that ball loose. If you're Gilbert, you can really keep the ball on the ground and run some clock. Gilbert with a 19-8 lead, around 5 minutes remaining in this 4th quarter. Kyrie Smith will be the quarterback. DC Latu lines up to his left. 4 receivers, 1st and 10. Smith throws left side, a low ball that's not caught in the dirt to Ashton McKinley. It'll be 2nd and 10. Kind of surprised that Gilbert would throw the ball. Obviously, that stops the clock. Gilbert can run the clock as it's about 5 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. Gilbert up 19-8. 2nd down and 11 for the Lightning at the Mesa 49-yard line. Latu, the running back, 4 receivers. Kyrie Smith, the quarterback. 2nd down and 10. Smith, another high snap, tosses it left side. It's complete. Quincy Jackson slipping tackles and picks up about 11. Down to the 38-yard line. Chris Cusilito, amongst others, in on the tackle. Move the chains. 1st and 10. Gilbert at the 38 of Mesa. Timeout is called by Gilbert, their first of the 2nd half. 19 unanswered points for Gilbert. They trailed at 8-0 late in the 1st half on a 56-yard fumble return by Griffiths. Gilbert got it to 8-6. They trailed it by 2 after a 19-yard touchdown pass Smith to Jackson, first of 3 touchdowns by Jackson. Gilbert then took the lead 12-8 on an 87-yard touchdown run by Jackson, then a 33-yard touchdown run by Jackson with a 1-point conversion, made it 19-8 Gilbert. That is where we're at right now. Gilbert leading 19-8, about 5 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. 19 unanswered points for the Gilbert Lightning. Trying to run their record to 4-1. Mesa is 2-2. Gilbert with a 1st and 10 at the Mesa 38-yard line. So the Lightning with a 1st and 10 on Mesa 38-yard line. 4 receivers, Smith out of the shotgun, Latu to his left in the backfield. Another high snap, quick toss to Latu out of the backfield, races forward, breaks into the open inside the 10. He's in for a touchdown. 38 yards on the pass and catch. But a penalty marker, or is that down? I don't know. The marker over around the 24-yard line, maybe in the vicinity, and it is holding against Gilbert. No touchdown. Nice play there by Latu on the catch and run, but holding will bring that one back. They'll spot the ball at the 33 of Mesa after the penalty. So erase the touchdown. 1st down and 5. Lightning at the 33 of Mesa. Gilbert leading 19-8, about 4 minutes remaining in the ball game. Handoff to Latu going left. Bounces off a couple of tacklers into the secondary, has a first down to the 23-yard line. Moore with the tackle. Gain of 10 down to the 22-yard line. Move the chains, 1st and 10. Gilbert, the 22 of Mesa. Gilbert leading 19-8, about 3 minutes remaining in the ball game. Gilbert trying to slam the door on Mesa. They lead it 19-8, about 3 minutes remaining in this one. 1st and 10, Lightning at the 22 of Mesa. Latu, the tailback. Smith out of the shotgun. They hand off to Latu going right, breaking tackles into the secondary, and finally taken down right around the 8-yard line, close to a first down. In fact, a gain of 9. He did not pick up the first down. Grijalva again in the vicinity. Spot that ball at the 10-yard line. And that indeed, it appears, will be enough for a first down. First down and goal. Gilbert at the 10 of Mesa. 4 receivers. Handoff to Latu inside again. Spins, and he's down to the 4-yard line. Gain of 6. Ricks on the tackle. 2nd down and goal. Gilbert at the 4 of Mesa. Gilbert 19 unanswered points. They lead it 19-8. Closing moments of this ball game. Gilbert trying to shut the door on Mesa. 2nd and goal. A low snap. Smith just falls on it back of the 10-yard line, and that's going to be a penalty. That was a little bit unnecessary. A late hit. I believe it was Moore. Maybe that made that hit. The play was over. There was no need for any tackle. The snap was low. It'll be a penalty against Mesa on a late hit. Personal foul against Mesa. They'll move this ball. See where they mark it. They mark it at the 2-yard line. 2nd down and goal for Gilbert at the 2-yard line of Mesa. Smith will go out of the shotgun. A handoff inside, and lunging for the end zone is DC Latu. They're going to say his knee was down at the 1-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and a yard, or 3rd down and goal at the 1 for the Lightning. Lightning leading at 19-8 here, closing moments of the ball game. Well, if we were in professional football, we would be on our 5th replay by now. 3rd down and goal for the Lightning at the 1-yard line of Mesa. Smith out of the shotgun. Latu is the tailback. Handoff to Latu. He's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now Gilbert extends their lead to 25-8. Closing moments of the ball game. 25 unanswered points by Gilbert. And that is the ball game. Gilbert winning it by a score of 25-8. Gilbert moves their record to 4-1. Mesa drops to 2-3. Again, the final score 25-8. Gilbert wins it. Be back with the 2 p.m. ball game in about a half hour. It'll be the 10 and under AFD Warhawks against the Goodyear